Hey everybody, this is the Mage of Ancients, and I'm here with a brand new series that I like to call Player Tested. In this new series, not only am I going to be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck combos, but I'm also going to be showcasing featured cards, certain cards actually, either tech cards or maybe some of the latest cards, and I'm also going to be testing them in my decks to see how well they perform. If you guys want to see any more episodes of the new series, or more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos in general, then be sure to hit that like button, as well as subscribe so you'll be the first to know on when I upload these brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. But with all that being said and done, let's get started with this first episode. For this episode of Player Tested, I'm going to be featuring the new card, Iron Draw. This is the new machine draw spell from Battles of Legend, Relentless Revenge. It just released this past month, I think. Was it this past month or was it last month? Anyway, what Iron Draw does is that this card lets you draw 2 cards. So it's basically a +1. However, you can only activate it if the only monsters you control are 2 machine effect monsters. Yeah, that's not exactly the ideal machine draw spell I had in mind. There's also a second sentence that says, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you can only special summon once. So what I'm going to do first is that I'm going to take out my copy of Iron Draw and put it in my hand. And I'm also going to be taking out the other 2 copies of Iron Draw to avoid breaking. Where are they? And yeah, there we go. That's the other one. So yeah, what I'm going to do is going to pile shuffle this time. And I'm going to do a quick simple shuffling right here. Now at this point, I'm going to draw my 4 cards to complete my hand. Let's see. Okay, got a catapult, guitar, and okay, foolish burial goods. All right. So yeah, this is a pretty decent hand right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and activate foolish burial goods, and dump another copy of catapult. Where are you? Oh yeah, I gotta put back my other copies of Iron Draw, just because. Okay, I'm going to send Catapult to the graveyard. And then what I'm going to do right now, really the other option that I can do right now is just activate Guitar, then activate Catapult and pop my Guitar. And at this point, I can special summon Wyvern for my deck. Oops. Now what I'm going to do here is use its effect to add 2 Ancient Gear monsters actually. First, my box. Where are you? My box, and then gotta add a frame off of my box. Now at this point, I guess there are a few things that I can do. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to normal summon my frame, and then I'm going to discard a card. I really don't want to get rid of my power bond though. I think right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard my power bond and then add Ancient Gear Fusion. Yeah, so that way I have 3 materials for a fusion summon. Okay, so at this point I control 2 machine effect monsters. Do I really want to go into Iron Draw? Well, let's see how well that works. Because I could go into Chaos Ancient Gear Giant instead. So I'm going to activate Iron Draw. And, well, first I'm going to shuffle. Because I did all that searching. There we go. Now let's see what we can add to our hand. Oh, a Prisma. And another Prisma? Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh well. Well, I guess instead we'll just go into Ancient Gear Fusion. And then fuse these 3 together to make the Ancient Gear Megaton Golem. Right there. So far, Iron Draw didn't really do very well for us. I already used my normal summon, and well, let's see how well we can do on our next hand. So that was the first test of Iron Draw out of 3. I'm going to be doing 3 tests of Iron Draw in this video. Yeah, like I said, Iron Draw isn't exactly the best machine draw spell, the one that I had in mind. I was expecting somewhere more along the lines of trade-in or something. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick shuffle, and I'm gonna draw my 4 cards to complete my hand. Okay. Okay. This is kind of a problem. So I'll just go ahead and activate Gear Town. Activate a Hero Lives. Pay off my life points to special summon. My Prisma. Let's see, what else can I do? I could use Prisma's effect to reveal my, where is it? My ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, and reveal the fusion material Ancient Gear Golem, and then send a Golem from my deck to my graveyard. Okay, so that wasn't exactly the best attempt at using Iron Draw in the world. Let's see if our luck can change with the second attempt. Gonna shuffle, keep going. And cut. So let's see what we draw on this. A frame, terraforming, a hero lives, and okay, guitar. So what can I do here? Okay. I'm gonna activate terraforming again. Search. My Gear Town. Now let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate guitar right away. Activate a Hero Lives. Get Prisma. Then let's see. This could actually work. I may be losing a card out. I may be losing my Iron Draw, but let's see. It's going to use a Prisma's effect to reveal my ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, as well as my Ancient Gear Golem as a fusion material, and then I'm going to send Ancient Gear Golem from my deck to my graveyard. And now Prisma is Ancient Gear Golem on my field. I'm going to normal summon my frame. Actually, what I can do is that I'm going to activate Iron Draw. Oh no, I can't. Instead, I think the best thing for me to do is just use discard my Iron Draw. I guess we don't really need that. And then go ahead and get my Ancient Gear Fusion, activate it, send Prisma to the graveyard, and since it was Ancient Gear Golem on my field, then I can send any number of fusion materials, Ancient Gear monsters as fusion material to my graveyard. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Where are you? I'll send my Hunting Hound. So now that I sent 4 materials, I can go ahead and fusion summon for Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. That was not the ideal way of using Iron Draw, in my opinion, but we got a decent board. I got Frame, and I got Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. I did not use my normal summon to attribute summon for an Ancient Gear Golem, unfortunately. I was not able to get my Siphotic Warrior Mics out. That would have gotten me an extra normal summon. But we did end with Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. So I'm going to go ahead and try Iron Draw one more time. So here we go. Iron Draw in hand. 2 copies of Iron Draw out of my deck. Let's see what I draw off of this. Another Hero Lives, Catapult, Power Bond, and Ancient Gear Frame. Well, not exactly what I had in mind. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate a Hero Lives. Again, search for Prisma, and then let's see, do the usual thing, reveal Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, and then since Ancient Gear Golem was a fusion material, I'm going to send Ancient Gear Golem to my graveyard. This becomes Ancient Gear Golem. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to normal summon this and then discard that. And now I can search for Ancient Gear Fusion. And let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and just use Ancient Gear Fusion. Prisma. And then let's see. What can I send? I'll send a Wyvern. I'm going to send a Reactor Dragon. I'm also going to send my Hound. That's going to make my Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. Again. Now, at this point, I can activate Iron Draw and then see what I can net off of that. So, let me just shuffle this first. There we go. So now that I shuffled my deck, I'm going to activate Iron Draw. Since these are 2 machine effect monsters, let's see what I draw. Oh man, okay. Well, at least on my next turn, I can try and activate another Iron Draw if my opponent doesn't have an out to these 2 monsters on the field, which I think they're actually going to have an out to these 2, unfortunately. But I think this is probably the best hand that I've had so far. Actually, since I activate Iron Draw, and I can just special summon again. Why not? So I'll just discard my Power Bond just because I can, and then special summon my Symphonic Warrior Mics. There we go. Just because I have more board presence. Out of the 3 attempts of using Iron Draw, this is probably the best attempt that I've had so far. I completely forgot about that. If I was able to banish this from my graveyard before I used Iron Draw, then I was able to get a token, hence more Ancient Gear Fusion material. So overall, what do I think of this card? Well, from the tests that I've had, I think it's better off to just run a different kind of draw spell, and not Iron Draw. But then again, I have 2 other decks that I have 1 other deck that I could test Iron Draw in. That's my Dynamis deck. So if you guys want to see an episode of that, where I test Iron Draw in my Dynamis deck, then let me know down in the comments. But in the meantime, I think Iron Draw is just not the card that you want to run in pretty much any deck for the time being. So yeah, that's it for this first episode of Player Tested, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for watching either way. If you guys want to see any more episodes, then let me know down in the comments and what combos you'd like to see, as well as other tech cards you would like to see. I might do an episode of Pod of Desire, so if you guys want to see an episode of that, then let me know down in the comments. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to help support the channel, then be sure to hit that like button, comment below with what other Yu-Gi-Oh videos you guys would like to see, and of course, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know on when I upload. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and I'll see you next time.